Hi, this is Deep Karam. I wanted to share a good story with you that we had at Warner Music Group. The video is a little bit shaky. We went to Warner Music Group. Well, I'll let Rajesh tell you why we came.
Yeah, we invested heavily in data services technology for all of our integration, and what we discovered is we had several instances of our jobs taking several hours to run, which constrained us not only in terms of being a global company and trying to synchronize time zones and work schedules, but it was not we were not in a good place to have some jobs run 6 hours when the expectation was 2 hours.
Rajesh Wanava is the director, and this is the manager in charge, and here's what he had to say.
I was recently tasked with taking over the data services team, more from the technical management point of view, and we had quite a few problems with our performance, and we have some very demanding clients, as most people do.
In working with you guys, we very early on were able to leverage some of the insights and actually realize great optimization results.
Okay, so after our initial conversation and giving you tips on how to do performance tuning, how much time were you able to save by going back to your jobs? And
we were able to do a performance optimization and bring it down to around half an hour.
From 3.5 hours to a half hour?
Yeah.
Nice job.
Hour, yeah.
Nice.
I think that the biggest gain was really in terms of not so much the amount of hours that some of the jobs were taking, but really for me it's more about the performance percentage-wise. So we did have a few jobs. One of them, our most infamous one was taking 6.5 hours, and from what I can tell, we've gotten that down to about 2 hours total, including all of the data flows within that workflow. And so what is that? It's about 400% increase in performance. So if that can be applied to our other 130 some odd jobs, the results could be amazing for us.
And while you were here, we also learned about the ideal hardware configuration required to run data services. So overall, it's been a very enlightening experience.
Microsoft has helped us to apply some better practices on a couple of jobs, and that's really going to be our guideline going forward. So we're going through a process where we're going to go through our jobs, and it also helped facilitate some conversations with our infrastructure team, which is important because if you don't know the right questions to ask, I don't think that you get the right answers back. So it's been very helpful and an enlightening experience for us.
Bernard is truly a hands-on manager. I also want to acknowledge Blue Skies Consulting. Rajesh did reach out to them. He had the foresight to say, hey, in these tough times, you can't just throw out the baby with the bathwater. And Blue Skies reached out to us, specifically Bruce Eubanks, and we went in, and with the help of the team on the ground, even though they're one of our competitors, always glad to work with them and help out, in this case, a great client.